We've heard all about it. Actually, we've been hearing about it for 4 years. I believe this time it is going to happen. Starting May 7th, 2025, a real ID will be required for domestic flights, which includes Alaska, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. And this is what you need to know. By the way, we encourage you to watch this video in its entirety and take time to know your options. First, if you're not sure if your ID is a real ID, you want to visit the TSA.gov Real ID website to see if your current ID qualifies as a real ID or what documents you need to apply for a real ID. I've put a link to the site below. Beginning May 7th, 2025, every air traveler 18 years of age or older will need a real ID compliant driver's license or a state-issued enhanced driver's license or another acceptable form of ID for travel within the United States. Check for the star. Generally, real ID compliant cards are marked with a star at the top of the card. If you're not sure if your card is real ID compliant, contact your state driver's license agency or watch this video. TSA does not require children under 18 to provide identification when traveling with an adult companion within the United States. The companion will need acceptable identification, though, and if the minor is traveling alone, he or she will need a real ID to board a domestic flight on or after May 7th. To obtain your real ID, you have the option to make an appointment at one of the appointment facilities, or you can visit a walk-in facility. To determine what facilities require an appointment or to make an appointment, you need to visit your state's website. I'm in Illinois, so I put that link below. Secretary of State facility appointments. For the most part, all driver services facilities are issuing real IDs, with the exception of mobile units and express facilities. Know your options. You do not need a real ID if you have a valid U.S. passport or passport card, or you do not use airplanes as a mode of domestic transportation, or you do not visit military bases, or you do not visit secure federal facilities. You need a real ID if you do not have a valid U.S. passport or passport card, and you use airplanes as a mode of domestic transportation, or you visit military bases or secure federal facilities. What are some of the federal facilities that will require a real ID, you ask? Secure federal facilities are government buildings or locations that require strict security measures to protect us. CIE headquarters, Fort Knox, the U.S. Army installation, FBI headquarters, the White House, and the U.S. Capitol building. Federal Reserve banks, secure facilities that store large amounts of currency and safeguard financial operations. National laboratories and facilities like Los Alamos, and national laboratories and facilities that focus on nuclear research and technological innovations. Classified research facilities in areas such as Area 51, which conduct top secret military and scientific research. High security federal prison facilities like ADX Florence, designed to hold ultra dangerous criminals. U.S. courthouses where high-profile trials are held, often with increased security measures. Here's the application process for Real ID driver's license or ID. Step 1. Visit your state driver services facility and take your photo and any required exams, just like when applying for a regular driver's license in the past. Step 2. All applicants must provide proof of identity. Examples are a certified U.S. birth certificate, a valid U.S. passport, an employment authorization document, a permanent resident card, or a foreign passport with an approved I-94 form. Name change documents, such as certified copies of your marriage certificate and more, will be required if the applicant presents a certified birth certificate with a name that's different from his or her current name. Like multiple name change documents will be required if your name is changed multiple times, documenting those changes from your birth name up until now. Step 3. All applicants must provide proof of full Social Security number. Examples are a Social Security card, a W-2, or a pay stub with your full Social Security number. Step 4. All applicants must provide 2 current residency documents with the applicant's name. Examples are a utility bill, rental agreement, deed or title, or a bank statement. Account numbers must be visible. Obviously, if you are a youth applying for the Real ID, your parent will accompany you to provide the documents and prove the relationship to the applicant. Step 5. All applicants must provide proof of signature. Examples are a credit or debit card, canceled check, or current Illinois driver's license or ID card. Step 6. In Step 6, you'll receive a temporary, secure paper driver's license or ID at the facility, but note that the TSA or federal agents will not accept the paper documents, so you'll have to wait for Step 7, when after review and verification of documents have been conducted, your new permanent Real ID card will be mailed to you within 15 business days. In Illinois, we can complete a simple interactive checklist. I'll show you this to find out exactly what documents you'll need to bring to apply for a Real ID before visiting a driver services facility. All acceptable documents presented for verification or proof must be valid, current, and not expired. Hard copy documents are required because they're required to scan all the documents, and images from a cell phone are not accepted. An applicant may print the image like a bank statement and provide the printed copy when presenting documentation. Just be sure that your account numbers are visible, and photocopies will not be accepted. Fees for a standard driver's license and Real ID are the same. If you recently renewed or if your license does not expire for more than 1 year, you may apply for a Real ID and just pay a $5 correction fee. Your Real ID will retain the same expiration date as your original license. For domestic travel, a U.S. passport or a Real ID card is acceptable, but for international travel, a U.S. passport is necessary. For additional information about passports, visit the U.S. Department of State at travel.state.gov or email npic@state.gov or call 877-487-2778. And for more information on Real ID, call 833-503-4074. Thanks for trusting us at Island Travel Group, where it's always sunny and 78 degrees. We enjoy helping you travel with less turbulence.